stories about good little dogs. But this is a story about Jingle the husky pup. And Jingle is a good dog. He never made a mess. He never chewed holes in things. He never, not even once, kept people awake at night with his barking. And he always, almost always, did what he was told. I think you're supposed to do something where we have something.
Emma, do you have him on? Other ear. Okay.
One day, Jingle was resting beside the front steps of Pineapple Elementary School. Suddenly, the school bell began clanging out loud, and the children who were
Go downstairs and get Bear.
ran outside. That made Jingle very happy.
Maybe say it louder, because ours we have to say
You
loud.
have to say the red part's louder.
That made Jingle very happy.
Okay, good night.
Everyone else has to be quiet.
So he came back the next day, and the same
Hold
thing
on.
happened.
Jingle's ready for you to read his story.
It wasn't on.
Say,
Okay, start again. And when you get to the red part, you just got to read it louder.
Okay, there are lots of stories about good little boys and girls. But there aren't many stories about good little dogs. But this is a story about Jingle the husky pup. And Jingle was a good dog.
and Jingle was a good dog. I don't know.
Come here. And Jingle was a good dog.
There he
You have
goes.
to enunciate your words.
He never made a mess. He never chewed holes in things. He never, not even once, kept people awake at night.
You want to put him up there? You want to put him up there?
Here, I'll do it. Come here.
Once kept people awake with his barking. And he always, almost always, did what he was told.
You have to say it out loud.
It's only the red parts. Shh.
One day, Jingle was resting beside the front steps of Pineville Elementary School.
Jingle's ready for you to read his story to him.
Emma, stop.
Suddenly, the school bell began clanging out loud, and the children who were inside ran outside. That made Jingle very happy.
There you go.
So he came back the next day, and the same thing happened. The bell rang, and the children hurried out. It was amazing. Kevin patted his belly. Sarah scratched his ears. Jennifer said, "Jingle, you're a good dog.
Say it again.
Jingle, you're a good dog."
Jingle, you're a good dog. Did you turn it off again?
Jingle's ready for you to read his story to him.
Okay, let him sit right like this. Jingle, you're a good dog. Okay.
Jingle loved to bark hello. Jingle even loved to sing.
Jingle even loved to sing. What is Jingle's problem?
Ours does that too.
Jingle even loved to sing. We've never had this problem. Jingle even loved to sing.
Jingle's ready for you to read his story to him.
Jingle even loved to sing. Forget Jingle. He's irritating. Just read.
But what Jingle loved most was being with his friends. He liked to race Kevin to the edge of the schoolyard. But every day Kevin said, "Bye, Jingle. It's time for me to go." Sometimes he followed Sarah to the school bus, but Sarah only said, "Sorry, Jingle. I've got to go home." One snow day, Jingle even dashed all the way to Jennifer's house. Jennifer laughed. "Silly dog. Jingle, you've got to go home." Okay.
Silly dog.
Usually Jingle did exactly what he was told, but since he didn't have a home, he couldn't go either.
I know.
Instead, he went back to Pineville Elementary and waited for the school bell. He waited all night and all day, but it didn't ring. Jingle decided to look for his friends after all. they were the closest thing he had to a family. He searched everywhere, but the kids were nowhere to be found. Then Jingle remembered seeing a very long line of kids at the toy store. What were they waiting for so patiently? Was it important? The very thought of finding his friends made Jingle want to sing. But when Jingle arrived at the store, there were no children. There was only a colorful storefront window and a whole lot of quiet. Jingle was tired from all his searching, so he made his way behind the toy store and plopped into the first soft place he found and fell fast asleep. And even though it didn't feel like a home, it was quite cozy. Moments later, someone carefully lifted the bag Jingle had snuggled into. Well, what have we here? A voice spoke warmly, someone all alone at Christmas. Placing the green velveteen bag in front of his sled, the man remembered a letter he'd been given earlier that day from a good little boy in the toy store. Ho, 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 he said to himself. This gives me an idea. He wasn't sure what was going to happen, but suddenly Jingle felt very happy. The next morning, Jingle was surrounded by the smell of pine and peppermint. There was a fancy collar around his neck with a bell that jingled whenever he moved. But the best surprise of all came when Jingle saw Andrew, one of his friends from school. It's Jingle, Andrew said. Jingle, you're such a good dog.
Say thank you, or thank you, Ty.
Uncle.
Well, he still has a page left.
Oh, go ahead.
The two friends spent the rest of Christmas Day playing together. Jingle's bell rang merrily all the while. The night before Andrew turned out the lights in his room, Jingle hopped onto the bed. Andrew said, Jingle, stay, and Jingle did. The end. Did you have fun with Jingle? We would love to hear it